Hello and welcome to St. Thomas School, Surat. Standard 10th, NCERT, Subject English, First Language. From the First Flight Textbook, Chapter 2, Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. Before we read, let's understand. Apartheid is a political system or discrimination that separates people according to their race. In India, people were discriminated according to their caste. Likewise, people were discriminated according to their race or color in the world. People having white skin or fair skin are whites, while people having dark skin are said to be blacks. And such a system that discriminates people according to their race is said to be apartheid. And this system was found in few countries such as America, South Africa, European countries, New Zealand, Australia, and so on. South Africa had this system where white supremacy was prevalent. White supremacy means the Britishers overruled the people of South Africa as they had overruled in India. And because of it, the white supremacy was there. The blacks were not given equal opportunities or rights, and the white rule was there in South Africa. Last few weeks ago, we may have come across hashtag Black Lives Matter. This incident took place in a very developed country, America, wherein a black person, George Floyd, was killed or murdered by the police, a British or maybe a white person. And throughout America, there were lot of protests, even though it was COVID-19 pandemic. People came outside, they protested. Not only the blacks came out, but every other person, those who were white, blacks, other races, everyone gathered together and they started protesting against the government of USA. And from there onwards, after the death of George Floyd, this hashtag Black Lives Matter started trending in the news channels, social media platforms, Twitter. Even in this year of 2020, this system can be seen where the whites overrule the blacks. Now you may be wondering why I'm telling all these things. Here, Nelson Mandela was fighting against this system in South Africa, and he was successful in removing this very social evil act from the Society of South Africa. We are going to learn about this today. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. So, after 3 centuries, that is 300 years of the British rule in Africa, Nelson Mandela became the first black president. He had to spend 30 years in prison. Now, you may be wondering, why 30 years in jail? And why are we studying about this person? He spent 30 years fighting against the Britishers or the white supremacy of the removal of the apartheid system. And he spent 30 years there fighting for it. Finally, democratic elections were held in South Africa in the year 1994, and he became the president of the new nation. And his party, African National Congress Party, won 252 seats out of 400 and became the first to win the democratic and fair elections that was held in the year 1994. Long Walk to Freedom is an autobiography written by Nelson Mandela. Here in his book, he is writing about historical occasion, the inauguration. Today we are going to study an extract taken from his own book where he speaks about the inauguration. Inauguration is nothing but his oath taking ceremony. Let's read to find out. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For past few days I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. Besieged by meaning to be surrounded closely by. 10th May 1994 was an important day for Nelson Mandela and the people of Africa. And he says that it was a day which was bright and clear. And prior to 10th May, dignitaries and world leaders came and congratulated him and paid their respects before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil, and it is believed to be the largest gathering ever of international leaders. Till 10th May, no such large gathering of international leaders took place on South African soil. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. Pretoria is the capital of South Africa. Amphitheatre meaning a building without a roof with many rows of seats rising in steps. This is the same place where the ceremony or the inauguration took place. This is the amphitheatre, and these are formed by the union of buildings. You can see here the steps that are there. All the people were seated here at this all place. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic, non racial government. For decades and centuries, the whites ruled this place. The white supremacy was there, and because of it, it was impossible for the blacks to come there. And now it was possible because of Nelson Mandela. And here he is telling the place was covered with a rainbow gathering of different colors. Rainbow gathering means people from all over the world, different caste, different religion, everyone came to their gathering. And it is said that around 1 lakh men, women, and children were present to witness the South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. On that lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter Zenani. This photograph is of that day where Nelson Mandela took his oath, and he was accompanying none other than his own daughter Zenani. On the podium, Mr. De Klerk was first sworn in as the second deputy president. This is De Klerk, and he was elected as the second deputy president. And Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as the first deputy president. He is the first deputy president. When it was my turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the Constitution and to devote myself to the well being of the Republic and its people. So, after the turn of the second deputy president, first deputy president Nelson Mandela was invited, and the oath taking ceremony took place. It was held in the presence of the Chief Justice of the country. And when he took his oath, he pledged that he would obey and uphold the Constitution and would devote himself to the well being of the Republic and its people. To the assembled guest and the watching world, I said, the guests that were assembled, his own people, as I said, there were lakhs of people who were there, all of them, to all that people he is addressing for the very first time, and he is telling them, now let us understand the speech said by Nelson Mandela on 10th May 1994. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Confer meaning It is a formal word, but here it means to give. And Nelson Mandela is telling that day of 10th May 1994 was a day to celebrate. It was a day to enjoy. And that day gave hope to lots of people. And that day, a new hope for liberty had begun. People could be more liberal. People could enjoy their rights. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long, must we born a society of which all humanity will be proud. Here he is talking about the extraordinary human disaster that took place. And he's saying talking about the disaster could lead people to death. And here he is talking that the disaster stayed with them for many years or many centuries, at least 3 centuries. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We who were outlaws, meaning because of its policy of apartheid, many countries had earlier broken off diplomatic relations with South Africa. And he is telling, he's not telling as whites did that, he is considering everyone as we, and then telling we who were the outlaws. Because of them, what has happened? The relation that was built between the countries had been cut off. So he is talking about that these things that were there till the last date, they have been told, the Africans have been told that they will be given a rare, they never get such privileges, but that day they got the privilege to be the host of their own nations and in their own soil. We thank all our distinguished international guests for having come to take positions with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. Next, Nelson Mandela is thanking all the distinguished international guests that had come to witness the oath taking ceremony of South Africa. And he is telling that it is a common victory for the people of South Africa as well as people those who are sharing this same system with them. And he is telling it is a common victory for justice, for peace, and human dignity. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. Emancipation meaning freedom from restriction. Nelson Mandela is talking about the restriction that was laid by the white supremacy, and it was over the blacks. On that day of 1994, the blacks were given freedom. So now nobody was under the restriction. We pledged ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Now, here he along with the people are taking a pledge to liberate all our people. All the black people should be liberated. And the continuing bondage of poverty, and he is talking about the people below the poverty or those who could not afford it. The poverty, deprivation meaning state of not having one rightful benefits. People did not have even their basic rights or the rightful benefits, they were not allowed. So here he talks about that suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Nelson Mandela talks about everything would be abolished, nothing would be there, no one will be suffering, no one will be suffering because of gender, no one will go through hardships just because they belong to other discrimination. No one will be discriminated from that day. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. Here, Nelson Mandela is emphasizing on this word never. Not once, twice, but thrice. And he is telling that never again this beautiful land will experience oppression. This beautiful land, Africa, will never again go through such kind of situation where one person is suppressing the other. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. The sun is not going to set because this was a glorious moment and a glorious achievement in the human life. So he is telling the sun is never going to set on such things. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa. And he is telling and praying that let God bless Africa. And saying so, he ends his speech here. Today in this class or video, we studied about Nelson Mandela, how he was elected to be the president of Africa, and his first speech as a black president he addressed to the world and the nation. In the next video, we will understand the emotions of Nelson Mandela, what thoughts he went through. Until next video, keep learning and practicing. Thank you.